in the United Arab Emirates. How about a hand for the Octagon girls? Camila Oliveira, Carly Baker, Jenny Andrade, UFC CEO Dana White's in the building. Ari Emanuel is here, the powerful Hunter Campbell, and of course the handsome Mick Maynard bringing up the rear, ready to go with our weigh-in 13 fight coming your way tomorrow here from Etihad Arena. And we begin in the women's strawweight division. Jacqueline Amarim versus Mizuki. First fighter to the scale, back for the first time in a long time. Please welcome Mizuki. $115, the official weight for Mizuki. And her opponent is Jacqueline Amarim. Official weight 116 for Jacqueline Amarim. All right, moving on now to a prelim in the flyweight division. Azat Kazakh Maksum versus Mitch Raposo. First fighter to the scale out of Fall River, Massachusetts, Mitch Raposo. $125.5, the official weight for Mitch Raposo. And his opponent is Azat Maksum. $129 for Azat Maksum, 3 pounds over the flyweight limit. All right, next to the first of 4 heavyweight fights coming your way at UFC 321. Hamdi the Hammer Abdel Wahab versus Chris Beast Boy Barnett. First heavyweight out is Beast Boy, Chris Barnett. $261 for Beast Boy, Chris Barnett. And his opponent is the Hammer, Hamdi Abdel Wahab. $265 for the Hammer. All right, next up in the featherweight division, Nathaniel the Last Kingsman Wood versus Jose Miguel Delgado. First fighter out, Jose Miguel Delgado. $147, the official weight for Jose Miguel Delgado. That's 1 pound over the featherweight limit. And his opponent, the Last Kingsman, Nathaniel Wood. Official weight 146 for Nathaniel Wood. All right, now right back to the heavyweight division. Walter, the Clean Monster Walker versus Louis Vanilla Gorilla Sutherland. First fighter out making his UFC debut Saturday night, Louis Sutherland. $264.5. The official weight for Louis Sutherland. And his opponent, the 15th ranked heavyweight in the world, the Clean Monster, Walter Walker. $244 for Walter Walker. All right, next up should be a good one in the lightweight division. Ludovic, Mr. Highlight Klein versus Mateusz Raumbecki. First fighter up out of Poland, Mateusz Raumbecki. $155.5 for Mateusz Raumbecki. And his opponent is Mr. Highlight, Ludovic Klein. $156, the official weight for Ludovic Klein. All right, next prelim comes your way in the middleweight division. Ikram Aliskerov versus the Iron Turtle, Chun Yong Park. $185.5, the official weight for the Iron Turtle, Chun Yong Park. And his opponent is Ikram Aliskerov. Official weight 185.5 for Ikram Aliskerov. All right, that brings us to the featured prelim in the lightweight division. Nasrat Hakparas versus Quillan Salkild. First fighter to the stage out of Perth, WA, Quillan Salkild. 155.5 for Quillen Southkild. And his opponent representing Morocco, Nasrat Hakparas. $156, the official weight for Nasrat Hakparas. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is as we get to the main card. Live on pay-per-view, first out of the chute in the light heavyweight division, Alexander Rocket Rakic versus Azamat, the professional Mirzakhanov. First fighter to the scale, undefeated and number 10 in the world, Azamat Mirzakhanov. $205.5, the official weight for the professional. And his opponent, the number 7 ranked light heavyweight contender, Alexander Rakic. Official weight 205 for Alexander Rakic. All right, next up we got an eliminator in the heavyweight division, Alexander Drago Volkov versus Jailton Malyachinho Almeida. First heavyweight to the stage, number 5 in the world, Malyachinho Jailton Almeida. $237, the official weight for Jailton Almeida. And his opponent, the number 2 ranked heavyweight contender, Alexander Volkov. $261.5, the official weight for Drago. All right, now we get to our featured bout in the bantamweight division. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Bautista. First contender to the stage, number 9 in the world, Mario Bautista. Official weight 135.5 for Mario Bautista. And his opponent, the number 2 ranked bantamweight contender, recent world title challenger, Umar Nurmagomedov. $136, the official weight for Umar Nurmagomedov. All right, now it is time to take a closer look at undisputed strawweight championship of the world. Virna Jandiroba versus Mackenzie Dern. First athlete to the stage, the number 5 ranked contender, Mackenzie Dern. Official weight 115 for Mackenzie Dern. And her opponent is the number 1 ranked title contender, Virna Jandiroba. $115, the official weight for Virna Jandiroba. All right, we will first grab a minute here with Mackenzie Dern. Congratulations, I know this title fight has been a long time coming. You have never lost with your daughter Moa in the building, and she is here. What are your thoughts on the eve of the biggest fight of your life?
I feel ready. I feel ready. It's going to be an amazing fight. I think we're going to show that there's going to be a new queen of strawweight. I've never lost a fight with Moa with me in the crowd, so I don't plan on doing that tomorrow.
Can't wait to watch you perform. How about it, folks? Mackenzie Dern! All right, we now step over here and corral the number 1 contender, Virna Jandiroba. Rematch, of course, against Mackenzie Dern. What is going to be different here tomorrow night?
Então, na verdade, tudo já é diferente. Eu já sou uma Virna diferente e, consequentemente, vocês verão uma luta diferente amanhã, no sábado.
Yeah, everything is different. You know, it's been 5 years. I think we both developed a lot, but I believe that I'm in the best moment of my life, and everything is going to be different come Saturday night.
Congrats on the opportunity. Wish you all the best with it. Abu Dhabi, Virna Jandiroba. All right, former interim champion and the number 1 ranked contender, Bongama, Ciryl Gane. $247.5, the official weight for Ciryl Gane. And his opponent, none other than the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion, Tom Aspinall. $255, the official weight for Tom Aspinall. Abu Dhabi, I am here with the challenger, Ciryl Gane. Physically, you look great. Mentally, you're sharp. Your 3rd crack at the undisputed title tomorrow. What can these fans expect to see?
Yeah. Very glad to be here, guys. See you Saturday. Thank you.
Ciryl Gane, folks. All right, and now the man of the hour, the undisputed champ, Tom Aspinall. I know you're very happy. The talk is finally over, and you can get back to fighting. Any final thoughts for your supporters here and around the world?
This is going to be a very special performance tomorrow night, guys. Make sure you tune in. This is big.
There he is, folks. Tom Aspinall. Abu Dhabi, thank y'all for coming out. One more sleep. We'll see you tomorrow night.